Hey y'all, welcome back to Them Normans. Yeah, so I'm gonna give y'all a review on The Power episode 8, season 6, episode 8. So y'all gotta remember this, honey child, because it was so juicy and everything. So in the beginning, I don't even remember what happened in the beginning. Yeah, I do. But we're just gonna go ahead and jump on into it. We're gonna start off with sex. Y'all, sex is something serious. This crazy fool, he is basically, he knew he was in thin, like lines with his job because, he's been basically being crooked, so everything that he's doing, he's basically trying to cover his own self up from when he had recorded Proctor, inappropriately. He wasn't supposed to. So his little manager, whatever little bald-headed man name, he had the little Latina girl. I need to get these people names and stuff like that right, but y'all gonna get it though. He had the little Latina girl, over here checking on Saxe. And yeah, everything came out that he's been over here, hey, Saxe was basically doing police work, but the illegal way. So, Saxe, he's trying to basically make sure, he cover up his tracks, all right? So we're going to go to Ghost and, what is that boy name? Egan. So, y'all, Ghost and Tommy, honey, oh my gracious. Basically this whole season is working around like they have to fight each other, but they can't really fight to each other because they still got to come together to knock out other people so they can actually, work on getting to the root of their problem. But it still doesn't matter because, they got a relationship, y'all. They got a ride or die relationship, everything, So they having to work together because they made basically a deal with the devil. And now they got to actually, kill him off. Or they're going to have to actually make up enough product. But see, Tommy, I already know, that, hey. No, sorry. Ghost, I already know that Tariq was the one that opened the door for Tommy to actually kill Proctor. Well, now the police and the feds, they're actually going on into it. Y'all, oh my goodness, do you not know? They have gotten so close. Okay, the little Latino woman, she basically, she made a deal with Dre. So Dre can basically, get off of house arrest because basically they can track him from everywhere that he's actually going. So she made a deal with Dre, to actually talk to her about the whole, what's going on with Tariq and how's he actually connected. See, Saxe the one that put the bug in her ear. Yeah, Saxe, he's trying to cover his whole tracks so he can actually, make sure that, Tommy, Ghost, Tariq, Tasha, the whole empire, just goes down. Basically just saying, hey, here's why Angela got killed. But so she went over there, and talked to Drake. But Drake wouldn't let her know everything until, hey, you're going to take this housewife bracelet off of me. So basically when Drake get that on off, he's going to basically go back to the street store, sit and start killing and everything else. Well, he ended up telling the lady, Tariq the one that did it because Tariq played as though he was Caden's son, which he basically, with Tariq, he only just made a fake ID, to just basically get his ashes because he felt like Kanan was the real person, to actually talk to him. But really, Kanan just brainwashed him to get back at Ghost. Alright, so we're going to fast forward. So when the Latino woman, found out that, she took it to her boss and she told the boss and she had evidence, y'all, on everything that Saxe had done. So we're going to keep going. So basically this whole episode kind of sort of revolves around Lakeisha. But anyway, we're going to keep going with the Latino woman, then, she's trying to figure out Saxe. So Saxe been over here popping off at the mouth again. And so Tommy and Ghost, they end up paying a little visit to him. Well, they knew that he was going to end up, talking and try to turn them on in. So Ghost and Tommy, they basically just torture him, and just let him know, hey, if you go to the police, we telling everything that you're doing, how you been over here questioning Lakeisha, because, y'all, pause that. So, with Lakeisha's character, hey, they are basically trying to close in on her because they feel like she's going to crack up under pressure, which she is. She is, Lord have mercy, God. She is cracked. So, they pulled Lakeisha. Well, first they actually talked to Tariq, but Saxe couldn't get Tariq. So he went to Lakeisha's house, and tried to basically make, just basically try to brainwash Lakeisha, saying this house here is in both of y'all's name. But what Lakeisha didn't know was, Tommy basically put it in both of their names. So if anything happened to Tommy, her and Cash got a place to stay. Well, they try to basically brainwash Lakeisha. So Lakeisha, thinking that, oh, Tommy basically did this, so in case if anything was to happen, the fallback's on me, and then, then she got the shop and everything else. Whatever, that didn't work as well either. So then, Saxe came to Lakeisha's house. Then it didn't stop just there. So, like I say, that following day, if not the next day, that's when the little Latino woman gonna pull her over while she got her son. But Tommy already had talked to her about, like, hey, if the police ever pull you over, this here's what you're gonna do because, you're a black male, and make sure, you raise your hands up, you keep your hands, to yourself, all that good stuff. So, they basically tried to bum rush Lakeisha. And so the little Latina woman, she was like, look, either you turn on Tommy or we're going to take your child away. So, of course, being the mother that Lakeisha is, she's going to take up for her child. What man or woman would not take up for their child over a woman or a man? Really? So, she signed it, but she wasn't going to snitch. She was just going to basically run away and walk away from it all. But she didn't get a chance to. Hint, that was the key thing. Didn't get a chance to. But so, so she went on ahead and signed the paper because she needed her son. Well, she talked to the son. She said, whatever you do, do not tell anybody. Well, the little boy, he wasn't speaking. So Tommy ended up taking him to like a basketball practice. And this child snitched and said, well, the police pulled us over and they was going to take us. And so Tommy, he got so upset. Like, he just started mean bugging. But then it ended up changing to, like, Tommy going to the kitchen, asking, Lakeisha how her day was. But, Lakeisha didn't want to say anything about the whole police, pulling her over or anything like that. So she just kept it hush. So then Tommy just went on ahead and said, I heard that the police talked to you. And so, oh my God, y'all. Lakeisha was like, look, I trust you. I've always had your back. All that good stuff. And then, she even said, I know what happened to Holly. Yeah, rewind. So Tommy's mom was so rude to Lakeisha because she feels like she just got to be Mama Bear and she got to have Tommy's back. Like, I feel like they got a little incest going on, but that's just not my business, But I ain't never known for a mama to have their back that much. She kissed him on the lips, she always do this, that, and the other. That's a little too protective. But anyway, so Tommy's mom was being very, very ugly to Lakeisha because she was trying to move her little happy stuff on in that house, but Lakeisha didn't back down, baby. She wasn't gonna have it. So she ended up Tommy's mom ended up telling Lakeisha, well, that's what happened to Tommy's last girl, Holly. He killed her with his bare hands, literally. Honey, Lakeisha got scared. But, she didn't crack up on the person. I give her that, honey. She didn't crack up on the person. I was proud of her with that. But, she ended up bringing that back up to Tommy. And Tommy was scared. And he was like, how did you know? Your mom told me. That's what Lakeisha said. And then, so Tommy thought about it. He was like, wow. So if she still stayed, even though she knew that I killed Holly, that must mean she must really loves me. Well, they fixed that little problem. All right, so this whole Tate situation, I really don't even want to tell y'all about that because it's so boring, it's so dry. But Ghost set up Tate for his little candidate running against, governor. He was supposed to run against this lady, they were supposed to meet and talk and stuff like that. But Ghost went up to her, and Ghost went up to Tate because he was running for, governor or whatever. He had the guy that Tate was messing with, his wife's husband, there, and had some money, and they paid the man that actually does like the whole audio, the microphone, the sound man. So, basically just because Tate, he already had a little microphone on him. So when Ghost asked him about the whole, situation as far as like running governor, and also with the lady that he's running against that he actually got to speak upon, like, y'all, moments before it's supposed to start, they caught Tate on camera talking about, how that lady is a bee and don't nobody want to help any black kids from the inner city, and y'all, it was horrible. Like, he basically lost that race. All right, so then we gotta go. Now we caught up. Here's the backstory. We done caught up with everything. So after they end up checking Saxe, because he basically just started he didn't really start everything, but he was basically closing in on everything that was going on. So they checked Saxe. They end up going to the man's house and everything, And so they beat the man up, but Ghost saved his life. But see, Tommy admitted that he had killed Angela and, everything else that had gone on. I was like, oh my God, Ghost, why in the world did you let this man live? Because do you not know But I gotta think about it. Ghost is calculated. He think about stuff because they tortured him, but he had to go back to his office, and they were supposed to have Lakeisha to come and to testify. Well, not testify, but to give her a statement to kind of sort of go against Egan. Well, Saxe already knew that, hey, he finna be in some trouble because look, you done lost your job. Like, they fired him and he got beat, so he does not have a job. So anything that he is saying is not going to go against anything. It's like not going to help. So now they got to build another case, to kind of sort of try to get Ghost and also Tommy down. But, Lakeisha didn't never come. Y'all, Tommy had Cash, which is Lakeisha's son. They went, to get they just went around the mall, to hang out and stuff like that. Well, Lakeisha had packed her bags and stuff like that, honey. And then, she was fixing to, basically leave, get Cash, just leave for good. But, y'all, pause. I gotta rewind. I gotta keep y'all with that little suspense so y'all can make sure y'all remember that. But, y'all, Tariq, he is just basically playing this field. He's in a new school. The teacher did some little homework on Tariq and found out that he used to sell drugs. That's why he got kicked out and all that stuff. But what they didn't know was that teacher is a dirty teacher. So the teacher checked Tariq's backpack, but he shouldn't have, because he has no right, to just roam through a child's, book bag and stuff like that. Well, he ended up doing all that. He didn't find nothing. Come to find out, the teacher did his homework on Tariq and found out, hey, this is why he actually sold drugs and yada yada. So the teacher wanted dibs on it. Reason why Tariq did background check on him. Well, his family is some type of part of it, like a little scheme. The mom, I think the mom or dad, I think the dad is killed and the mom is in jail, and his bills is basically past due. So he is basically with his back against the wall. He don't really know what he's going to do. So he ain't got no choice but to hustle in order to get some more money because the teacher income is not enough. So he has no money. Well, Tariq already knew that. So he told Tasha about it. Because Tasha is basically supposed to, help him get into the game, make sure he's running good. But Tasha told him, once you win this, you're going to always be a target. Which it is true. Because everything is falling back on Tariq. Because Dre even told the Latino woman, hey, Tariq was the one that was in the room when Raymond had got killed. And Tariq is the one that cracked the door so Tommy can kill Proctor. So, right now, everybody is focused on getting Tariq. But Tariq, he asked his mom and he said, look, we'll just verify. Well, he checked all this stuff, and that's when he told his mom, the backstory about the teacher and how his back is against the wall. And, hey, I think he'll be a good candidate. Well, he ended up putting the drugs in the teacher's trunk of the car and had a phone. But so he texted him an unknown number. He didn't let him know his name or anything like that. So the teacher was back against the wall. He suspected that it was him. It was Tariq, but he couldn't quite prove it. So he saw Tariq and he was like, hey, Tariq. And Tariq just played country dumb, but he had that little burner phone in his pocket. Yes. All right, so y'all, let's get to the juicy part. So Lakeisha, she was going to go and leave, but, she was basically waiting she had to go and meet Tommy to go get Cash and stuff, but she had bags and everything packed. Tasha came over there, being nosy, and she wanted to stop, Lakeisha from basically trying to tell on Tariq, because everything was basically stemming around Tariq, and Tasha did not want to lose her son from him going to jail or anything like that. And see, everybody is basically finding out how the police had stopped Lakeisha, and, hey, she signed those papers. But she signed those papers because she needed her son. I mean, that's anybody. They would want to keep their child. They do whatever they got to do to keep their child. So Tasha ended up saying the paper, how she signed it. And, Lakeisha tried to tell him, hey, I'm not going to snitch. And she kept saying, she wasn't going to snitch. She said she's never snitched on them or anything like that. It's just she needed her son. Tasha knew that feeling, about to lose your son. So she knew she had to do everything she had to. Well, y'all, here go the part, need the popcorn. So, they end up, just sitting down, and then Lakeisha did this stupid move. She looked towards her purse. Well, she tried to take off towards the purse. Well, Tasha took off towards the purse too. To find out it was a gun on in there. So they over here wrestling, fighting. And I ain't gonna lie, honey, Lakeisha almost had Tasha, honey. She yanked on her. You know Lakeisha, she big, honey. So she yanked Tasha on up, child, and swung on back. And she almost had the gun, but then they got it. But then they both ended up was fighting over the gun, And y'all know how the story goes. It went off. Well, who do you think actually got it? Tasha or Lala? Well, y'all, it ain't no shocking. Lala had died. Well, Lakeisha, she died. Well, she got shot. She got shot right up off the breast or whatever. And so Tasha basically freaked out, but she still had to keep it cool and stuff like that. So, she was like, oh. And, Lakeisha, she just kept, just like, please, 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 I'm not going to say anything. But she shot her in the head. Yes. So, Lakeisha character is killed off. Well, on the way back home, Tommy and Cash, they went to go pick out engagement rings. Because, Tommy felt like, Lakeisha was really there for him because, hey, she didn't leave, after finding out that he really did kill Holly. Well, when he looked through the glass door, he saw Lakeisha's body there. So, Tommy had to play it off, and he told Cash, to just sit in the car and wait. I just want to do it by himself. He want to propose to Lala by himself, but he couldn't. So, y'all already know he think that Ghost had something to do with it. He don't know that Tasha did. But, here's the funny thing, y'all. So, Ghost and Tommy are basically even because Tommy killed Angela. Tasha killed killed Lakeisha. So now they're even. But if Tommy finds out what really happened, he's going to take out Tasha. And then there's going to be more problem. But it just basically boils down to them having to work together. Then they have to fight each other or kill each other. So, but y'all, thank y'all for this review. I hope y'all like and subscribe. Y'all, it is just getting juicy and juicy. We got one more episode before they stop it. And then they'll restart it again in January of 2020. Basically just kind of sort of make it epic, But thank you. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, tap that bell, y'all. I'm coming for the juice, Shine now, 'cause I've been blessed up.